So guys, I want to share something. I want to share today's a specific trade for gold that's happening right now. So this is a trade I called earlier. It was a 10th trade I called. It was actually a buy stop. Okay. And the reason why I called a buy stop is because I anticipated, like I have been having this feeling that gold is on an uptrend. And however, because of NFP, I anticipated it would get to the high, the resistance, and then depending on what happens with NFP, it would either continue upwards or bounce off the ceiling and drop. And I anticipated the drop because I had been looking at the numbers for NFP, and I knew that, didn't know, but I was feeling like the employment news would be positive, and it was. So of course the indices spiked up, okay? And you can see that here. This is just a quick class, but this is how I employed. So yes, it spiked up according to, perfectly. But I still feel gold is still going to end up going up. But just have a look at this, guys, and this is something I'd love for you guys to just. So this trade, instead of jumping in here for a buy, I literally did a buy stop. So I said, I put, because this is where I wanted to put my entry, okay, at 1.774 where it is currently, and it's right back there, okay, but I didn't. So I told myself I will put a buy stop maybe about, actually I said about 20 pips above. Actually, I think my entry was low. It was 30 pips below, around here. But I said I will put a buy a bit, maybe 20 pips, yeah, about 20 up above the break of the ceiling. So that's what happened, right? And then I put my stop loss here. So I use my position calculator to just give me an idea, to give me an idea of my risk to reward. So this was my risk to reward. I hope you guys can see that out there. So, and then my reward is all the way up here. So 1.52. So basically, if you observe what just happened today, my anticipation was right, so NFP happened. And then we are not even yet at, I think now we are almost at entry. Okay, so the entry, the exact entry for gold is or was, I'm trying to look on my phone. The exact entry for gold, the buy stop is 1774.949. So it did smack the entry, okay? Now this, so it's now pulled back, let's say about 18, 20 pips, okay? We still have, another 30 something pips there. So we just wait and see. So will it pull back, continue on its downward trend, because it could be retesting. But for me, my take is it will probably, maybe it will get stopped out, but it will continue up. So I'm just going to watch this, okay? And then I'll tell you guys, we'll see what happens. I mean, because I obviously have no idea what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. But this is a classic case of retest, okay? So the perfect entry is around here, but I moved it up because obviously I didn't also want to get caught up in, getting, putting my, entering at this point. So I said, you know what, let it first retest and then break. Because remember, guys, I told you I don't like trading consolidation. So what happened here was that it's like this drop, okay, had to be covered. it's like the liquidity gap had to be covered because it just happened because of news. So news is very erratic and news is very reactionary. I was trying to explain to somebody today that news is temporary as the way you feel when you see something you really like and you want it right then, and then once you forget about it or you leave that space, you totally don't need it anymore. So that's how news is. We have the markets during news is just people playing with your emotions. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, this is a would be a perfect entry. So we're going to see how this plays out. Okay, we're just going to see how it plays out, and then yeah, we'll come back and say what's up. So I just wanted to do that so that I don't forget, and we try and see what do we learn from this. Yeah. Okay, thanks guys, see you later.